All right, good afternoon.
What was the biggest thing that stood out to you, just in sort of how you guys bounced back last week compared to the week before this around?
Well, I think first and foremost, it was really good to have Bobby and KJ back out there. Our ability to get the ball, that stood out. Getting the ball 3 times in any football game is kind of our minimum goal, and we were able to do that.
Is the run defense? I mean, is it really as simple as Bobby and KJ were back, or were there some other things that you saw as well? Or?
Well, it's like we said last week. Like those who know better typically do better, and that's the case of experience over non-experience.
What about the job you guys did after the first quarter against Elliott on Sunday?
We just got to come in, make our adjustments, get settled down, play with pad level. We have to make sure that that we're low, we're firing off, and keeping our feet driving on contact.
How does pad level get? I mean, is it a matter of just making that adjustment in game, telling guys to get lower, or how does that? I mean, obviously that's such a fundamental part of the game.
Yeah, it's consciousness. If you're getting blown off the ball, it's typically because you're a little too high, and it's the foundation of our defense is being able to knock people back up front. And if we're getting knocked back at any time, it's typically because of that reason. And like I said, nobody wants to stick out like a sore thumb in that fact. So come to the sideline, we make note of it, we're conscious of it, and then guys go back out there and make the necessary adjustments.
Is Byron the guy you showed them tape of now about how to get the ball?
Oh man, it's been for years now. And obviously, again, it started with Charles Tillman. Showing his tapes, and Byron kind of took it and ran with it a long time ago. And I mean, it's crazy because like I remember way back, maybe 2014, when it kind of really became popular. We started in 2013, really going after it in that fashion. And he was asked like, what is it that you do? Like what's your conscience about it? And he just goes, just think about the ball. Yeah, it is that simple. As I said, when you're coming down, you're in there, you're making a tackle, like the game's about the ball. Just think about the ball in those times, and he does it.
Doug mentioned he liked how the team responded to criticism after the Rams game. What was the criticism like from the coaches, and you liked how they responded as well, just before the Dallas game?
Yeah, it's just about us focusing in on us. And there isn't one single opinion outside of our building that really makes a difference. So I don't know what type of criticism or anything of that nature that's going on out there. The only thing that matters is what we think, and that's kind of the bottom line. Like I said, we have a standard that we have set, and when we're not living up to it, it's certainly not good enough. We know we need to fix it.
Did Deshaun show you enough to give him a few more reps this week and get him back out?
Yeah, he's done really well on teams, and that's kind of where it's going to have to begin. And hopefully we'll have more games after this, but I mean, obviously we'll be able to see how far it goes.
When you look at Larry Fitzgerald's 14-year career, what makes him such a special athlete?
I think it's his love for the game and his teammates. He's a guy who does all the dirty work. He's very humble out there. He's a respectful player, so he has really good football character about him, is that he's not out there to brag and to gloat, and he acts like he's been there before. And like I said, he's sort of the purest form of what a Hall of Famer is. He's a guy who goes out there, consistently does the dirty work. Again, he makes all the tough catches, and he's normal. It's like that's just what he does.
My numbers may be off, but I think your last year playing was his rookie season. Did you cover him at all? I don't know if he was just doing special teams at that point, or.
No, I did have the chance to cover him, but we're not going to mention that.
Was there something about that game or that matchup that lended itself to corner blitzes? Because it seems like you did that more than usual on Sunday.
We just took advantage of our opportunities. Each and every single week we come in, we formulate our pressure plan, and typically they're predicated upon what causes trouble for them and their pass protection. So it's just taking advantage of the opportunity when it presented itself.
With Arizona, do you see them push the ball down the field as much with their backup quarterbacks, whoever those are, as they did with Carson in there?
Yeah, it's in their DNA. And they put the ball up. They have really good speed on the outside at wide receiver, and they got a quarterback with the arm to hang it out there. And obviously, again, it's what they do is what they built their offense around. You have to be disciplined. They test your discipline in the run game, and they say you better be loose on the outside. Like cover them tight and be on top because the ball is going to get hung up.
Anything else? Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you.